If you want to stay in the loop on all things 2K related, hit that follow button on my Twitter. It's right here on the screen. I'm literally on here 24/7. It's the easiest way to contact me as well. I have all the 2K news on my Twitter feed. I'm always retweeting things, tweeting things out. I'm just very active on here. So if you want to stay in the loop, hit that follow button on my Twitter, and let's get straight into this video. Now, one thing I do want to say / show y'all before the video starts is that you guys are getting y'all information from a very reliable source. I won Ruffles 6 years in a row: 2K18, 2K19, 2K20, 2K21, 2K22, now 2K23 for the 6th year in a row. Now, I'm not getting on here to brag or anything, but I'm just letting y'all know that this isn't no clickbait video that's just trying to get y'all to watch with BS information. This is filled with juicy information that's actually going to help you win, including my Ruffles build. So just stay tuned, and just, if you really want to win, stay tuned to this video. Now, on the screen, I'm gonna have my results from yesterday rotating on the screen. Me and the boys had to come shut the show down, you feel me? There's no boosting, you feel me? All the boosters are getting banned. You cannot boost Ruffles anymore, and I'm so happy to say that, feel me? Now, this video is gonna be a little bit lengthy, so I'm gonna have the timestamps in the description, and furthermore, let's just get into it. Now, the gameplay that y'all are going to be watching is me playing a wager. It was a mini pot wager for $200 pot. I had ended up winning 2-1, but that's the gameplay that y'all are gonna be watching. I have very little clips from actual Ruffles games because I was so locked in. So I'm gonna save those for later in the video when I'm explaining things. But this is how I won Ruffles, and this is how you can too. In my opinion, this is one of the easiest events in the game to win because it's legit. You cannot boost it. All the boosters got banned. All the boosters that were top 10, they all got banned mid-event. You cannot boost Ruffles, making it the most easy event to win. Now, I'm going to give y'all an in-depth guide on every single detail that y'all need to know to win this event. Literally every single detail. I'm a center, and I'm going to still give y'all details on like what your sharp should be doing, what your guard should be doing, what lineup you should be running. Everything, every single detail. I'm going into detail on everything. Now, first things first, I want to get into the rules of Ruffles, like how it works. Now, I'm going to make this short and sweet because I don't want to make it too long. So just know that it's top 8 every time it comes out. Ruffles is top 8. There's only 8 winners that can win. There's only one server, so you get one chance every time it comes out. So you have to have everything perfect. It's really not hard to get everything perfect, but just know it's one shot. If you don't win, you have to wait till the next Ruffles. So, and there's only 4 events, so you only get 4 chances throughout the year to win Ruffles. But Ruffles is one of the easiest events because it's legit. Now, there's 32 winners total, so obviously 8 winners times 4 events, that's 4 times 8, that's 32. Now, the grand prize winner, he gets a trip to the all-star game, whatever. We're not really worried about that. We're worried about this first place prize and the second place prize. The first place prize is top 3. That's what I came. I'm going to put this leaderboard right now on the screen. I came second place. This is what I got. I got the first place prize. What they get is a signed NBA game ball by an NBA player. I don't know which player yet because they haven't emailed me or anything. I don't know which player, and an NBA store gift card for $100. That's literally it. So if you're not worried about either of those, what you're really focused on is the second place prize. This is what you really want, because Ruffles, you're competing against the whole world. So you want to take what you can get. Be grateful. So the second place prize gets you the jersey and the shorts with the unlimited jump shot boost, the player panel, the sleeves. You get everything. Everything Ruffles related. You get the go-kart, everything. That's what you get for second place prize. That's what you really want. That when you're top 8, when you finish top 8, you can say you won Ruffles. If you're 9th place, you cannot. No, you lost. 10th place, you lost. Doesn't matter. You gotta come top 8. Now, 4-pointers give you the most points. So every game you're gonna want to shoot 6 4-pointers. The games are 2s and 4s. All the way to 21. So you can get 22 points and end the game, or you can get 24 points and end the game. What you want to aim for is 24 points, 6 4-pointers to end the game. That's gonna give you the most points to put you on the leaderboards. That's what everybody does to get on the leaderboards. You shoot 6 4-pointers. That's the max amount of rep you can get. So you want to aim for that every single game. If you have to take twos, take twos. I'm not gonna sit here and say I did not take not 1 2 the whole event, because it's legit. You're gonna run into good people, so you're gonna have to take twos and just end games and get them over with and get them out the way so you can go into the next game. Another thing you want to like invest into is ending the games fast. That's another thing that's really key. You want to end it as fast as you can with the max amount of 4-pointers, which is 6. Now another thing that ties into your whole like total points is your teammate grade. Now your teammate grade, the higher it is, it gives you them like more my points, which is gonna give you more points to get you on the leaderboards. If you have an A+, it gives you like plus 5k, plus 6k, plus 7k. I don't know what it is like exactly, but I know it gives you like a lot for an A+. Now, if you have all level 40s, if you're playing against all level 40s, you're gonna get like 30k for opponent strength, 30k total my points, plus the A+ teammate grade. You are gonna get like a 39k game. Like that's really what you're gonna want to aim for. Getting a high teammate grade, playing good, having a good stat sheet, your stats. Like if you're getting blocks, if you're getting rebounds, if you're throwing outlet passes, like if you're grinding my points in my career, basically that ties in to everything, to your total my points. That's another thing that you're gonna want to do. Now, I think I went into detail on like what to do and like the basic rules. I'm gonna get into the lineup and like what build you should have. Now I'm a center. I was playing center for Ruffles. I always do. Centers get the most points. Then it's your shooter, and then it's your ball handler, and then your lockdown. More than likely, you're only gonna get your center on the board. It's top 8 and you're competing against the whole world is crossplay. Now the only way you can get your center and your sharp on there is if your center is top 3. Only the top 3 people are gonna get other teammates on the board. Other than that, if you're not top 3, you're not gonna be able to get another person on the boards. And that's just the reality of it. So when you're playing Ruffles, don't be greedy. Like just go into there knowing that you may or may not win, and that your center is really who's gonna get the most my points. Now we're gonna get into the build that I had for Ruffles, and this is the best build if you're playing the center position. This is the 2-way break starter. Now I know this build is not as tall, but it's tall enough, and that's all you need. You need this build right here is the build that is going to get you the max amount of my points per game, because I'm going to show y'all right now. This height in this position, so I made it a center and I made it a 6'11". I tested all of the heights, all of the positions. The tallest that you can go to get the most amount of playmaking, which is 25, is a 6'11" center. Do not make it a power forward. Center with lowest weight and max wingspan. That right there, that combination is going to get you the max amount of playmaking. As you can see, my potential is 25 playmaking badges. Now, as y'all know, may or may not know, like the more badges that you have potential for that category is the more my points is going to give you per like action you do. So let's say I get an assist on a build with like 3 playmaking badges, versus if I get an assist on this build with 25 playmaking, the max amount in the game on a center, you're going to get way more on this build than the other build. Like it's not the same. So the more badges you get in a category is the more my points you're going to get for doing that action. Now, as a center in Ruffles, as you know, you're going to get blocks, you're going to get steals, you're going to get rebounds, and off those rebounds, you're going to throw the outlet passes down the court, which you need pass accuracy for. and that's going to give you the most playmaking and most defensive. You're not really going to be finishing. You're not going to be catching lobs. You're not going to be really, like, rarely ever are you going to be in the paint. Shooting, you don't need to shoot. You have shooters on the team shooting for you. You're the center. All you need to worry about is grabbing rebounds and throwing the outlet passes. Now, for the takeover, box out wall, and then glass clearing dimes. The perk, it doesn't really matter. Like, the perk, don't even worry about the perk. I just have this here because it's the only perk I have. So, glass clearing dimes, secondary. Box out wall, primary, because you want to grab all the boards. Like, you want to just be able to grab every single board. The boards is what matters, because once you grab that board, RBLB straight down the court, hit your shooter, green. Feel me? Hold on, before we get into the badge layout, this is how you make him. This right here. At the top, you can see the max it goes to. So, do 45 close shot, 60 driving layup, 80 driving dunk, 80 standing dunk, 0 post control, obviously. 2 mid range, because that's like, when I upgraded my close shot, I think that tied into midi. So do 2 on the mid range, a couple on the free throw, whatever, 52. And then max pass accuracy, max ball handle, max speed with ball, max everything in defensive, and then upgrade all your physicals. Max all your physicals. So literally max playmaking, max defensive, because that's what you're aiming for in this build, the two-way break starter. All physicals matter, so max all your physicals. And then really 80 standing, 80 driving, 60 layup. That's all you need. That's how you make the build. A center 6'11". This is what I want on. This is gonna give you the max amount of rep per Ruffles game. This is what everybody uses. Now, the final things that you need to know to win Ruffles is your lineup and your method. Now, the method that I use, or actually, I'm going to get into the lineup first because that's more important. So, the lineup I ran was a ball handler at the 1, preferably 6'3" and lower height, a sharp at the 2, doesn't matter the height, just anything over 6'6", do not pick them up. So, 6'5" and under, a sharp, which is your shooter. Make sure your ball handler can shoot too. Don't just, like, make sure your ball handler has at least like a 92 3-point, you feel me? But secondary, you have your sharp, and then at the 3, I run a lockdown. Now, some people run a center, but if you run a center, you're gonna get less rep most likely, because they're gonna take rebounds, they're gonna take steals, they're gonna get in lanes, they're gonna try to do what you do, trying to get rep. You feel me? So I run a lockdown at the 3. Make sure your lockdown knows, like, they're not going to win, because getting all 4 of your people on the board is very rare. So just know that you're not going to win as a lockdown. But that's the lineup that I run. A ball handler, a sharp, and then a lock, and then me. Lastly, I want to get into my method. Now, look. This is the ultimate method to win Ruffles in any 2K. This has been working for me for years. Drum roll, please. You feel me? It is to cherry pick 4-pointers. That's it. That's literally it. I don't give a fuck if any YouTuber is on YouTube talking about, oh, I got the method, I got this method, I got that method. No, the only and best method to winning 4-pointers, and this is the only way to win Ruffles, is to cherry pick 4-pointers. Have your shooter all the way down court while your lockdown plays defense. And hey, look, if people start staying down court and guarding your sharpshooter and like not going on offense and guarding your sharpshooter, have your ball handler that has a 92 3-pointer cherry pick as well. So it's 2 people cherry picking, and have your lockdown on defense, which is why I run a lockdown, because I need to cherry pick to end the games faster. That's it. That's literally it. People try to overcomplicate Ruffles, talking about, oh, I got this method, I got that method, oh, I do this, I set off balls, this and that. No, the only way to end your games in under 3 minutes is to cherry pick 4-pointers. That is it, folks. That is all. Just have your shooters down court. Your lockdown is going to get steals, plucks. He's going to make people miss shots. He's going to bait people. You're going to get lane steals. When you get steals, blocks, or rebounds, just RB, LB, R1, L1. Hit your sharp, And if they're guarding your sharp on offense, icon it to your ball handler and have both of them cherry picking. That's it. That is the only way to win Ruffles. You have to cherry pick, man. I cannot stress that enough. That is the only way. And that is it. That is the in-depth full guide on how I won Ruffles and how you can too. Anybody can win this year. It is not that hard. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If y'all did and this helped you out, leave a like, and I'll see y'all boys in the next one. Peace.